breakfast, no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
And 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Gets past one man. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle.
Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
52's the light. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. By 52, by 52. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A big loss.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. He's taken down at the 23.
For Carolina.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Watson. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
You got 4. You got 4. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
56 is Mike. 65.
From the gun, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Brown brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 4th down. A 40-yard attempt.
Trying to get half up my game.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Excuse me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets
Watch
tougher.
for the screen.
6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He
just got to watch where you play it. That's all.
And it's paying off.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. You just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Run slow as shit.
Out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Watson now to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
I seen that shit. That's why I'm motherfucking grab the try. I take the loss.
Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Take the loss.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for
pick.
lost yardage.
Yeah.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Where's
Operating from the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's wrapped up.
Niggas ain't blocking.
Back at the 25. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he missed it. It's no good. And this
playing on hotel Wi-Fi, man.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Hotel Wi-Fi.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now.
Bridgewater.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
What?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he will take it across.
That was hilarious.
Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. What? To record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Third and long. It's Watson looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted.
What? I'd rather do that.
Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at their 44-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
What? I think the way that
they gave you a win already, like the game.
An exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
What? They let me face the hit? Oh, my God.
Midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with.
Tell niggas say, let me get the hit.
He's been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Don't milk the clock now.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Stop milking the clock.
Going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Screen.
To throw is Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
16 yards.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
Niggas got niggas missing tackles non-stop.
Pick up of 9 yards on first down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well.
Man, it's 1 yard.
You have to snap
I'm not doing that
again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
On the play. First down, Carolina.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Davis.
Wow, they tricked me out with it. They tricked me out.
And he stopped immediately there.
They glitched me out.
Gain on the play there, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
What a pass interference. Oh, my God.
The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
No fucking
you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it.
Knock that bitch right out your hair.
Wrapped it up. He's able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Good game, bro.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete.
Good game, bro.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
What?
And they're out of
time,
remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
What the fuck?
That's going to set them back.
What? Oh, my God.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of
what the fuck just happened?
They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Advanced this
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last